data type means the type of data which the variable is storing. Okay. So in Python, we have many data types. We have integer, we have floating point number. Floating point number means decimal numbers. Okay.
Decimal. Okay.
Yeah.
String is string.
String is strings. In strings, you can cover both things like a simple a character also, or we can say a word also, even a paragraph
Okay.
also. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Boolean means only true and false.
True or false. Okay.
Yeah. None means like we do not want to store anything. It is like values are not available. And remember, none is not equal to zero. None means values are not available. Okay.
None and can we treat it as a null?
Yeah, we can treat it as a null also.
Okay.
Now we have this fourth thing. This is very important for
So
like
in Python we don't have the null. We have
we
a
don't have
none.
none. We have none. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we have none. And
Good.
yeah, we have list, we have tuple, we have dictionary, and we have set. This four thing is very important. So we will go from here. Okay, from integer. So if we come to the integer means the whole number, either positive, negative, or zero, without any decimal part. Example, 10 minus 25, 0. Okay. If you want to create some variable having integer, you just need to write your variable name like num1, and you after equal to, you need to give your value. Okay. So num2 is equal to 1013. This is your integer value. It will automatically detect that your value is integer. If you want to print this, you can print it. Okay. If you want to use it in another, like you are creating one variable num3, and you are adding the value of num2 into it. So num2 plus 10
Plus one. Hmm.
plus 10. Yeah, plus
Hmm.
1 or plus 10. I think.
Okay. No.
So we'll add. So it will add this 1013 to 10. It become 102. So this is the way we can access this variable. We can say access this variable. Okay. Similarly, we have one floating point number. We called it float. So the number which have decimal points or in exponential form like 2e to the power 3, it means 2000. Okay. Sometime you will see 3.14 minus 0.5. These are floating point numbers. So
Okay.
when we want to
Decimals.
assign,
Nothing but
yeah,
decimals.
we can say decimals. Okay. So here num4 is equal to 1.24. 1.25. And if I am printing this num4, you will see 1.25. Okay. Now we have this string. So string means when we have a text data inside a single quote or double quote. It means these are string. Sometime you will see number inside a quote, then it means these are a string, not a numbers. Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
So hello, or like I am writing here hello, Python, A. These are all are strings. So let me
Hmm.
assign it here. Suppose a name. Name is our variable name, and I am giving here in a single quote. Like I'm giving my name. So if I print here name, you will see this name. And if you
Mhm.
want to check this, like whether it is a string or not, you have to use this type function. You have to use type
Okay.
and then with the variable. And I'm printing everything. So you can see here class str. Okay. If I'm printing the type of num4, so it will give me class of float. Okay. Num5 is equal to in single quote, we are giving 3. So remember, whenever you are using single quote or double quote, it will always be a string data type. Okay. So if you check this, you will get this is a string data type.
Hmm.
See? Okay.
Yeah.
So, but when you remove the single quote, it becomes integer. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometime you need to convert this this particular number, which is in a string data type, into number. So we have to use this thing. We have to use, let me give num6. We have to use typecasting. So we have already seen this typecasting, right?
Yeah.
int. So in int, I am giving num5. If I print this num6, it will be integer. Okay. So this is a string, but here we are converting it into integer, and then we are checking the type of this num6. Now, one more thing is very important in a string. Like whenever we have this word, like suppose we have this word hello, we need to start from 0 when we are moving from left to right hand side, or we can uh, move from right to left hand side. But when we are moving from right to left hand side, it always start from -1. Okay. If you see here, h will be at an index of 0, e
Mhm.
will be at an index of 1, l
Mhm.
will be index of 2, this l is index of 3, and this 0 o is at index of 4. This means indexing. Okay.
Mhm.
Whenever we are like we want to access anything, any letter of this word, or we want to do some manipulation in this word, we need to use this indexing. We have to use this
Mhm.
indexing. So suppose we have this example, this course space and switch. So I have created a block and I have written everything. So if you move from left hand to, this is our left hand side, this is our right hand side. So if I am moving from left to right hand side, then C will be at an index of 0, I will be 1, and then 2, then 3, 4. Even is space having some index. Okay. You see here, there is an space. So space has an index of 5. But if you move from right to left hand side, na, the index will start from -1. -1, -2, -3, -4. Is it clear or no?
No, see, basically we will move from left to right whenever we are doing the indexing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. What is this concept of left to right? I mean, right to left again?
Suppose sometime now when you have 3 or 4 line of paragraph and
Mhm.
you want to take last third letter of the paragraph. So you will not count everything from the beginning now. You can directly
Okay,
see this is
okay.
the
From
last. So
-1,
you,
-2, -3. Okay, 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 okay.
okay.
So you are adding minus to the from the last. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
-3. -3 means this
Instead
one
of
T.
0, we are using from the direct to 1. Okay.
Yeah, directly
-1.
from -1. So
Okay.
-1
Whereas
means
in the left
H.
side, we will start with 0. Whereas in the right side, we will start with -1.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Clear.
yeah. So let me show you example. I'm writing here a variable my string is equal to sys sys space search. Okay. I want to access this C. So whenever you want to access any of the character from the string, you need to use this square bracket. Okay, this is square bracket. So if I give here 0 and I'm running this, you will see C only. Okay. If I'm giving here 1, it will give I. If I give here 2, it will give yes. Suppose I'm giving minus, so it will automatically understand this is H. Okay. Now we have some, we can say we have some inbuilt function of this string. Inbuilt function means which is directly available. We are not creating anything for like using it in our string. Suppose I want to check the index of any of this letter. Suppose. So we have a inbuilt function called index function. This index function. Okay. So what we have to do here, we have to first write our variable my string dot index, my string dot index, and then we need to mention our character, which character we want to find the index. For which character we want to find the index. Suppose I want to find the index of this yes. Okay. So I'm just printing this. So you will see the index is 6. If you count it, na 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This space is 5. This yes is at an index of 6. Okay. Suppose I
Okay.
want to find the index of t.
But
It
whereas, I mean, the S is already there. It's in the third line, right? I mean, the third, right? Zero, one,
Mhm.
two, two. Two is already there, right? It has to come to, I mean, small letter and big letter, it will differentiate.
It will
Case
take the
sensitive.
first occurrence. First occurrence.
First occurrence, Cisco is having the S already, right?
Yeah, but I have written capital yes. No? I have already told
Okay,
these are case sensitive. If I write a small
correct.
letter, no?
That's what I'm asking you. It's a case sensitive, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
case
okay.
sensitive. So
If
index,
you're
I
having double S in the same column, same value, it
yeah,
will take the first one only.
first
Okay.
occurrence. Suppose I have written two yes small yes. So it will take only the first occurrence. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
first occurrence.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the index function. Index function basically we can take a character or we can either we can give a letter or a complete word we can give here. If I give the complete word, it will
Mm-hmm.
give the index of this first letter. So it is starting from the 6. This switch is
Mm-hmm.
starting from 6 index. So it returns 6 in. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Suppose I want to find the count of any character or word, then we have to use this count concept. Okay. So the syntax is like first you need to give the variable name my string dot count. And suppose I want to count the I character from this my string.
Mm-hmm.
I'm printing everything. So it will return 2 because there are two I, this one and this one.
Okay.
Okay. Suppose I want to find T, it will show 1. Suppose I give in Z, it will show 0 because this is not available.
Yeah.
Okay. And there is one more function, find. Let me first show you this find. My string dot find. Suppose I want to find any of the letter. This one, Cisco, like C only. I'm giving here C and I'm printing everything. Here it is showing it is also giving me the index, 0
Correct.
index. Okay.
Yes.
If I
Mm.
give here yes, it give me the same thing. Okay.
Mm.
But suppose I have given jet, which is not available in our string. So it will show
Okay.
minus. It will show minus. This is the only difference between this index
Okay.
and find. In case of index, you will get not found, but in case of find function, you will get minus. Yeah. Suppose I am giving a small yes or small I. Let me give a small I. So it this is also like take the first occurrence of the character. Okay. This is also take the first occurrence of the character.
Clear. Clear.
Now we have one other function like a like lower. We can say lower. Lower means we are converting into lowercase.
The string into the lowercase. Okay.
Lowercase. So the format is same. First you need to give the variable, then dot, and then you need to give the function. Okay. And here we are not giving anything inside this parenthesis. So it will automatically convert into Cisco switch in a small lowercase.
Okay.
If I want
Completely
to
into the lowercase.
lowercase. If I want into uppercase, you need to use upper function. So it will convert into upper. And we
Okay.
have one more thing like capitalize form. Capitalize is like capital form. Cap-
First letter will be capital and the
Yeah, capitalize. Yeah. First
hmm.
letter will be capital, rest everything will be okay.
Okay. Second word also, if we want to be in that capital letter.
For that, we need to use title. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
title.
Got it.
So this four thing is for like changing the cases. And one more thing is there, swap case. Swap case. Swap case means reverse the case. If it is in upper case, then it will be in lower. It converted into lower case. Okay. Let me do this. So in my string, okay, one more thing I have to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I have just printed here. Okay. Suppose again I want to print my string. See here. We are just using this in a print function. Okay, let me run
Mm-hmm.
this first. Let me run this first. Okay. And again let me run this. So if you see here, here I have converted, here I have run this code, my string dot upper. So it is not changing your this main variable. It is not updating this
Yes.
main variable. Okay.
Correct.
So we are just printing it. We are just printing it. If you want to save it, you need to assign it into a variable. Suppose I am giving
Okay.
here like this. My string equal to my string dot upper. If I am giving like this, now it will permanently change. If I run here,
Got it.
na, if I run
Mm-hmm.
here, it will be like Cisco switch. Okay. So
Mm.
the basic thing is here, you are not changing the existing variable. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Mm, let me run this again. Now, for swap case, I am giving a swap case and I'm running this. So it change is swap everything. If it is in upper
Got
letter,
it.
it
Got
will.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So now we have two more things like it starts with it starts with, and we have one thing end with, ends with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So sometimes when you have a paragraph, we want to check whether this is the starting word of that paragraph or this is the end word of this paragraph, then we are using this two function. It starts with or end with. So let me show you an example. Suppose I have this variable. I'm writing here. This is an example. Paragraph. And I want to check whether the starting word is this or not. So I need to use print function my string two dot starts with, and inside the parenthesis I have to give the word which I want to check for this. So it will return starts with line number three. Okay, okay. I need to use double quote.
Yeah.
So it will show
Uh,
true or false.
mm.
Okay. So
Okay.
if
Got
I
it.
give
Got
any other thing like which is not at the starting word, it will return false. Similarly, we have ends. So if I'm giving it ends with, it is showing false. But if I give paragraph, paragraph is available at the end of this string. So it will show true.
it. Okay. If
Okay.
you write graph, graph.
Yeah. Graph will also show true. It will run from here only, na? From the
Yeah.
last we can see.
Okay.
Now
Good.
we have, suppose sometime we have some string, but we have some white spaces in the beginning and the end. So we need
Mm-hmm.
to remove that particular spaces or some particular character. Suppose take an example. I am taking this example. I am creating something and I am giving here my string three. Suppose I have given some spaces in the beginning and some spaces after this switch. So we want to remove this spaces. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
So for that we have a function called strip function. Okay. This is not
Mm-hmm.
for only white spaces. We can also remove some specific character from the beginning or from the beginning and
Okay.
from the end, both sides. So
Mm-hmm.
as of now, I'm just removing the white spaces. So the same syntax is there. Your string variable dot strip function. Okay. If I run this, you will see here Cisco switch. It removed everything. Okay. Now suppose I want I have given some specific character. Suppose I have given some dollar symbol,
Mm-hmm.
or here I have given some different symbol like has, dollar, dollar,
Mm.
Okay. Now, if I run this thing, let me run this also. Now this time I am giving my string 4, and inside the strip function I am giving my specific character. So I want to remove this dollar. So
Mm.
you will see all the dollar from the beginning and from the end it removed. Okay, only
Mm.
has and this thing is. Suppose I give here has. Suppose I have given has. There is no dollar in the end,
Mm.
so it will not remove from the end. Okay, see here. It remove
So
from
it
the
will
beginning.
take, okay, from the beginning and ending only. Okay,
Yeah,
from the
from the
beginning and
beginning and
ending.
end. And ending. Okay. Suppose I want to remove only left side of dollar. I don't want to remove the right side of the dollar. This
Mm-hmm.
is our left hand side. This is our right hand side.
Mm.
Let
Left strip,
me
right
create.
strip.
Yeah, left strip or right strip. So
Okay.
here we have syntax for this. We called it R strip. R for right, L
Mm-hmm.
strip for left strip. Okay. So this is for right, and we can either use this L strip.
Mm.
My string, my string 4 or
So,
my str4 dot R strip, and inside it you need to mention your dollar. If you want to remove a dollar, R strip from my string 4. Yeah, see here, dollar is removed no? From the left, from the right
mm-hmm.
itself. If I
Okay.
use here from, if I use here left, so it removes from the left. Okay.
Yes.
Sometime you want to replace any particular character. Okay, you want to replace character either from like in a whole statement you want to change. Like if there is some letter in between the word, this also you want to change. Suppose we have an example. Let me take an example. This example. I want to replace this capital yes with some other word like jet. Suppose. So in that case, you need to use replace function. Okay, replace function. This is very important, and it is also like interviewer ask you in the interview. So the syntax is same like my string 4 dot replace, and inside the parenthesis, first you need to mention the old character which you want to replace. So I want to replace yes, and I want to replace it with some a new character. So our new character is Z. Okay. So this is your old character. This is your new character. If printing this, you will see this. Okay. So replace function is for replacing everything. So replace function, if I use I, so we have I here and here, two places. It will replace all the I. Here, it replace all the I. Let me create another. My str5, and I have written this is an example. Okay. Suppose I have this complete line. I want to split it into word by word. Okay. And I want a delimiter will be, we can say space. Okay. So
Mm.
in that case, we have another function. Yeah. In that case, we have another function, split function. Split function. I want to split it. So print my stri dot split. It is splitted is an an example, and this is available in a list. When I when I tell you what is list and everything, then you will understand this thing list. Okay. So
Okay.
split is basically for splitting all the words separately. Okay.
Clear. Clear.
Yeah. And suppose I want to give our own specific delimiter. Suppose I want to split by from A only, this A only. So here you can see two times you have A. Here you have A and here you have A. So your splitted part have three characters. We can say three elements. So if I give A, So here you will see this is our first element, this is our second element, and this is our third element. Okay. So you can give your own delimiter. If I give here is, so it will split into like this is our first, this is our second, and this is our third. Okay. Yeah. Now our last string function, like suppose we have multiple words we can say, and I want to join this. Suppose I have this one, uh, the same one, Cisco switch. I have this, we can say, I have this string, we can say. Now I want to add some delimiter between each of these letters. Okay, between this each of this letter. So we need to use this join function. Okay, this join function. Join function is the opposite of split function. We can understand by this. Okay, and here we need to give the delimiter. Like we need to. This is the syntax of this join is very different from rest of the function. First, you need to give the delimiter. I'm giving the delimiter like underscore only. And then you need to give the dot, and then you need to give the join function. Inside the join function, you need to give the variable name. So I am giving a. If I print this, if I print whole thing, you will get this. C underscore I underscore yes underscore C. Okay.
Mhm.
Why
Okay,
we are
clear.
using
Clear.
this? Why we are using this? Let me tell you. Suppose we have this. This is a list. Okay. I'm not going to tell you what is list. I'm just suppose this is my list.
Mhm.
Whenever you are creating a list, you need to give a square bracket, and for each and every element, you need to give the comma. Okay.
Mhm.
So this is our list. I want to convert this list into a line, a string one,
Mhm.
we can say. So in that
Mhm.
case, we are using join. So what I have to do, I'm using here I'm using delimiter space only. Okay. And then I am using join, and I'm giving my variable, which is my list.
Mhm.
Okay. If I run this, my join, let me run this first. Yeah, now you will see this is the string. This is complete string. So when you have a list, you can convert it into string by using this join function. But when you
Okay.
have a string, you want to convert it into a list, then you have to use split function.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Clear.
Slicing is like when we want to take some portion of the string. Suppose we have this A is equal to Cisco switch. I want
Mhm.
to extract this CO from this particular letter. So this in that case we are using slicing. Okay, slicing means like we need to use our variable A, then we need to create a square bracket. Inside the square bracket, first you need to give the starting, we can say starting index. So if I count this from 0, so this is 0, 1, 2, and this is 3. So we are starting from 3, and after colon, we need to cover this. Like, sorry, this is not 3. This is, yeah, this is 3. So after 3, we need to cover this 4 also. Okay. So remember, whenever you are giving like after colon, this means this is the ending value. Okay. Ending
Mhm.
value is always not included. So if it is ended at 4, you need to give here 5. Okay. Let me run this. Yeah. So you will get this CO. Okay. So what I said here 5 means this space. So
Mhm.
this 5 is not included, but this 3 is included. Okay. So we called it 5 is exclusive. It is not included in this slicing part. Now suppose I want to like I want to skip any character. Suppose I am giving from 1 to 10. Okay. and
Mhm.
I'm giving here 2. 2 means I'm let me give here 1. Okay. So what is happening? Suppose I'm running from here, na? C.
Mm. Zero
Sorry,
that one. C is
from
a
I,
zero.
from I.
Mm.
I'm running
Mm.
from I.
Mm.
So okay, 1 is by default. I'm giving it 2. So here, what is happening? I is here, but yes is like we are not taking yes. We skip it. We are taking C only. Again, we are skipping this 0. We are taking space only. And again, we are skipping this like yes, and we are taking W only. And again, we are skipping this I and we are taking T only. So after this second colon, this is called skip characters. Okay, skip characters. So by default, we have 1. If you want to like skip more character, we need to mention it. Okay, yeah. One important thing, whenever you are giving Python interview, people will ask you to reverse a string without using any function. Okay, without using any function. So in that case, you need to like uh, use your variable, and in the square bracket, suppose I'm just giving colon colon. Colon colon means you are taking whole string. If I'm
Mm.
giving colon only, na, it means you are taking whole string. And
Mm.
after that, I'm giving one more colon and I'm giving -1. So it
Mhm.
means we are reversing everything. See, we
Oh,
are
nice.
reversing everything. So this is very important. 2 times colon and -1. You can reverse everything.
Clear.
Okay.